Nigeria are venting their frustrations after a massive asset seizure from corrupt government officials was declared by the country's Economic and Financial Crime Commission. Now, like in many countries in Africa, fighting corruption has ever remained a concern in Nigeria. Experts in the West African nation attributed this growing problem of corruption to related issues of the inefficient of rule of law. Now, let's have more of that in this report.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, or the EFCC, says the uncompleted housing units in Abuja were acquired using stolen public funds and said the operation was the largest single asset seizure in its 21-year history. The announcement left many ordinary people in a state of bewilderment and anger.
I was surprised to see that one person is owning hundreds of houses, whereby Nigerian citizens, some of us are not even owning a bachelor or let's say even one room. It's very appalling. It's very painful.
It's crime. It's crime because if one person can steal money and buy up to 700 houses in Abuja, it's too much.
You can imagine an economic crisis that is going on when things are getting higher and somebody has the guts to steal something like this.
The episode shines the spotlight once again on what many see as the biggest stain on the nation. Despite promises by successive governments to tackle it, corruption remains as big a problem as ever. Analysts believe there's one primary reason for it.
There's one thing that has broken down, that has led to this. That is the rule of law. The rule of law is what nations that are developing are using to keep their nations moving. Any nation that is not being run with the rule of law is not going to develop. If there is rule of law in Nigeria, then you know that if you take government's money, you are not going to enjoy that money in your house. You will be in prison. Once that possibility exists, the corruption will just start stepping down.
The EFCC has yet to disclose the identity of the owner of the seized property, but says it belonged to a former senior government official. It says investigations are ongoing, so further details can't yet be revealed.
Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu earlier this year pledged increased support for the EFCC in raising its capacity to fight corruption and other financial crimes. But experts say until the government ensures that the rule of law is duly followed, there's only little that the anti-graft agency can do in curbing corruption in Nigeria.